Hey everyone, this is your girl, God's Genuine Gift. I'm coming to you all with the young black professional look. I actually attended a conference today, so I'm in my business attire. Anyhow, today I would like to address an issue that's really prevalent in our community, no matter, you know what I'm saying, the race or the cultural background. I feel that this is something that I need to touch on personally. So this is going to be encouragement for, it could stand for the men as well, but this is going to be encouragement primarily for my women viewers. And I would just like to, bring this up to you all because this is something that's very essential. Okay, so it's revolving around the idea of knowing your value and knowing your worth as a child of God, first of all, but just knowing that as a woman, your worth does not come from a man. Okay? Okay, so in our society, we see that women, they do a lot to please men. They dress a certain way, they act a certain way, they forsake themselves because they want that love so bad, and they just want men with them that, they lose sight of reality, and you know what I'm saying, they just become blinded, and they allow that man to treat them any kind of way. He could be of any kind of caliber. It doesn't matter as long as she feels that she has a sense of love. And usually it's a false sense of love because, love is patient, love is kind. We all know that it is not envy, it's not boastful, it's not self-seeking. We know that. So what we see in society, 50% divorce rate, there's something wrong with our culture and there's something wrong with our backward thinking. Okay, so I just wanted to, bring some encouragement to you all. First of all, you're a child of God. You're fearfully and wonderfully made, and you're His creation. And you have to know that you're His daughter. So you deserve the best of the best. You deserve high quality. You deserve someone who is a good man of God, a kind man of God who has his things together and who is going to love God so much that it's going to transfer upon to him loving himself and him loving you, as well as it mentions in the Bible that he should love you just the same way that Christ loved his bride, which is the church. And, if we can take it back a little, I feel that a lot of women, they have it twisted. They don't know their value and they don't know their self-worth, and they don't know that they're a child of God. And do you know that God died on the cross for us? Don't you know that? Don't you know that He shed His blood on Calvary for us so that we may have life and live eternally and live more abundantly? And I just can't see how you could cast your pearl to swines. And that's what it says in the Bible. Do not give dogs what's sacred. Do not cast your pearls to swine. And I see that it's very, prevalent in our society. A lot of, and men do it too, a lot of women, they just get out there. They just want to be loved. They just want so much attention that they forget their self-worth, they forget their self-value, and it all goes down the drain just to please a man and to receive, I don't know, some type of attention from a man. And this bothers me entirely because it's like, before you can go off and find a mate or a significant other, you need to make sure that you have your things in order. You have to make sure that you have yourself together. You have to make sure that you're righteous and you're living, a God-filled life. Like, how are you chasing after a man when, first of all, the man is supposed to pursue the woman? It says, a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. It does not say a woman who finds husband. So women, sit down, slow down. You need to be patient. Remember, good things come to those that wait. And you need to know that God is preparing you emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually for your king, which is going to be your husband. And we just have to really just focus on ourselves, on our inner being, and our relationship with Christ. We all want to be loved, of course, as it says in the Bible. When Eve sinned, God had, sent his wrath upon her, obviously, and he told her that she's going to have very painful experience during childbirth, and also she's going to want and desire for her husband strongly, and also he shall rule over her. So we have to, understand that, of course, it's normal for us women to want a companion. It's normal for us women to want to be loved and to want someone to love us and a significant other. But what we have to realize, and what we fail to realize, is that does not mean that you're here on this earth to scavenge the entire earth up and down looking for a man to love you and looking for a man that's going to give you the attention and the care that you need. Because what I'm trying to say is that you don't find that in no man. You find that in Jesus Christ and your personal relationship with him. And I just want to encourage all of you ladies, you're beautiful, you're lovely, you're wonderful, you deserve the best, okay? And we have to remember this, that when Adam was in the Garden of Eden, he was alone. And God said that it wasn't good for man to be alone, that he should have help me. So he put Adam to sleep. Okay, remove the rib, the story. And he created Eve. And this is very important. Put him to sleep. And then he created Eve. And Adam was her husband, and she was his wife. But God created the woman for the man. And you all have to realize that Eve did not have to chase him. Eve did not have to, oh, hey, what's up? I'm Eve. She didn't have to dress in a certain manner. She did not have to make herself stand out. God put her right in front of Adam's path and just let him know, this is for you. And Adam was ready at that time. And that's another thing. And some of these young men, they're not even ready, for relationships, and they're not ready to, start something that is going to be very, significant, and it's going to work out in every area, meaning that a lot of these young men are not emotionally stable. They're not financially stable. They're not mature enough. And a lot of ladies, will get with these men, lay down and have children and, do all type of things and, for love. And then they end up forsaking them, and then the men end up getting with another woman, and all type of crazy stuff happen, and the woman is hurt and she's heartbroken because you're not supposed to put your trust in man. You're supposed to put your trust in Jesus Christ. And you have to love yourself first. You have to know your self-worth. You have to know your self-value, okay? Because you are valuable, and you have to be confident in who you are and have high self-esteem. Oh, no, he's not going to treat me that way. Oh, no, he's not going to talk to me that way. You have to know, and you have to know what Christ wants for you. He loves you. You're his daughter. He really cares for you, and you should not settle for less. You should not put up with anything that is not God's best. And if you have to be alone, if you have to be single for a long period of time, then that's what you have to do, because God is preparing you for your Adam. He's preparing you for your future husband. And that's very important, and that's something that we need to keep in mind. Yes, we all want love. We all want, someone to be in our lives, but we have to be patient and we have to wait. Look in the areas of your life where you're lacking. What does your relationship with Christ look like? What does your relationship, what some of your loved one looks like? What does your relationship look like with your own personal being? Do you love yourself? Do you take care of yourself? Do you treat yourself well? Do you take care of your body? And that's some things that we have to take in consideration. And before, God sends us our Adam, because apparently we're not ready yet, and that's why God has not sent him to us. We need to remember that Adam you know what I'm saying, was there. And he was put to sleep. And then when God allowed him to wake up, then that's when he saw Eve. So women, stop chasing after men. Stop being thirsty. Stop doing it. You are a woman. Hold your head up high and you be the child of God that God has called you to be. You don't need a man to make you. You don't need a man to define you, okay? You defined by Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ alone. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not cast your pearls into swine, okay? Lest they'll trample them and tear them to pieces, okay? Do not give your holy and your valuable and your sacred things to no man who does not deserve it, okay? And when you know, when you have that intuition that you're not supposed to be involved with someone or this guy, then don't. You should not do it. You have to love yourself first. Build a relationship with yourself. Get to know who you are as a child of God and in his kingdom. And you know what I'm saying? Build your confidence, build your self-esteem, and just know that you deserve the best and you will get the best. And you know, that's something that I'm going through right now, but I believe and I know that God will not leave me nor forsake me, and I know that he has, you know, my husband prepared for me down the line, and I just have to build my relationship with him, as you should too. Get closer to God. You know, this is your time to build your relationship with him. And just look, you know, if you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook. If you're not cleaning right, you know, learn how to clean up. You know, take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. You know, get your intelligence, read your word, know your responsibilities as a woman of God and a godly wife. Proverbs 31, woman, that is the woman that we should all aspire to be. And I'm not going to make this video any longer, but I just wanted to remind you all that your value does not come from a man. You are not defined by a man, how many, you know, men you have, or because he has the biggest cars and he's a CEO and he has millions and billions of dollars. No, because he could have all that money and be cheating on you and blatantly disrespecting you to your face, and you're sad inside and you feel so hurt, but it's because you cast your pearls to swine. So we have to be better and think better, and we have to have a better mindset. No, you don't have to be stuck up. No, you don't have to be haughty with it, but you have to know that no, you're not going to let anyone disrespect you and treat you in a way that you don't deserve to be treated. You deserve to be treated with the utmost respect. So I just wanted to come and share this message with you all and just let you know that I love you all, and most importantly, Jesus loves you, and you want to strive to be more like him, more Christ-like, and walk in love and love everyone, and just most importantly, love yourself, because if we cannot love ourselves, then how can we expect anyone to love us, okay? So I hope that this video was meaningful to someone, and I hope that you all be blessed. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. And thank God. And thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Bye.